Today we're going to be showcasing a build that is usually pretty kind of strong, but it's really good today because of a couple of bugs. First and foremost, Seismic Smash is not taking any cooldown. You use it and it's ready like half a second later. Second, if you phase shift after you Seismic Smash, it brings your energy up to like 85. I don't really know why. I tested phase shift in a different game. It's not like phase shift is specifically just giving you energy. It's like if you phase shift and then Seismic Smash, it gives you energy, but only sometimes. Or if you Seismic Smash once or twice, then if you phase shift, you get a bunch of energy, but only sometimes. I don't really understand how it works. And then there's a third situation where, from my observations, sometimes when you take damage, you get energy. I don't understand how this is working, but I'm taking it. I'm taking it. And today is a great example of why you should keep one of every hero. I know that there are a lot of brand new players watching this channel today, and I think it's really cool, and I want you guys to know that you should always keep one of everything. You never really know which hero is going to be good, and situations like this are a prime example of that. Two examples I'll give you are Flash AC. Honestly, just phase shift cooldown. A pretty good hero in general, but the strongest loadout I have ever seen uses this hero to great effectiveness, and he went from like C tier to S tier overnight. And another great example that we all should know about by now is Extraterrestrial Rio. Her perk used to be useless. Her perk used to give you energy damage bonuses to the shielder bubbles that you should just never be shooting anyway. She was not used by anybody. But then one day they buffed her so that she gave a 20% damage bonus to energy damage, which includes like the Xenon Bow or an ability that does energy damage like Diecast Minigun or Seismic Smash or Shock Tower. It's a really good bonus as long as your shields are at least 50% full. So it's actually a really good viable hero now. If you throw her into like a Xenon Bow loadout, it's just an instant buff so long as you actually have 50% plus shields, which means no blast in the past. For this build, we're going to be using Ragnarok in the lead. He is just the strongest Seismic Smash hero. Editor's note here, Ice Queen is also a fantastic commander for this loadout. I wanted to go for raw damage and kill everything in front of me, but if you like to freeze the enemies, maybe play a bit more passively, this is also a fantastic option. The video I'm about to link recommends her in the lead as well. Definitely check it out. I want to say, just in general, Seismic Smash is usually a pretty good ability. If you're already running an Outlander, using Seismic Smash is a great way to clear a crowd. It being its own loadout is not usually that amazing. It's pretty fun. It can be kind of good. I have a whole video on it. I'll link it down below. But he is the best hero in the lead just to do as much damage as possible. Then we're using Blast in the Past for two reasons. One is Saurian Fight. Honestly, buffing our ability damage, not a bad idea. 20% extra damage, I'll take it. And Saurian Focus. I know I said that we are getting energy from the phase shifting, but I also said that it's super buggy and inconsistent, and getting casual energy generation is really nice. However, he worked well in my testing, but my health was never great, and this is a great excuse to use Parasaur Jess. I almost never use this hero, and she fits the build perfectly. We're going to be spamming an ability, and we're low on health, and she will heal us while we're using our ability, and I think it's a great combo to have her in the support. Then we've also got Going Coconuts. I don't think Parasaur Jess is going to be our only source of healing in this build. I think Crossbones Barret will be nice and useful here, and a 16% damage bonus is about as good as it gets as far as buffing an ability. Then we've also got Steel Wool Anthony. I did not always love this hero. A pulsing bit of damage at the end of Seismic Smash is not that great, and it doesn't do a ton of damage, but it pulls enemies in and kind of keeps them in place, which means that your next Seismic Smash is just going to be a lot more effective. Not only that, but he's a hero that I basically never use, and that's kind of part of the theme of today's video, is trying out heroes that are usually not ever touched, but they're useful because of this weird combination of glitches. So I'm going to be using him in support just to enjoy that, and Striker AC. Seismic Smash is generally pretty expensive. I think it's like 40 energy or so. Regardless, it's a lot, and I had to level up Striker AC for this. I had a copy of him ready to go, had never touched him because he used to be great for farming, and then they made him a Seismic Smash hero for some reason. And reducing that energy cost just means that we get to have more Seismic Smashes before we have to like phase shift or wait for Southie or something like that. So this is the build I'm going with. I'm gonna try it out, and after I get a party here, we're gonna hop in game and see how it does in the 160 zones. All right, first thing we got to do if we're going to be spamming Seismic Smash all day is make the keybind nice and easy. This is just a button on the back of my mouse, hit apply, and now I can use it with tons of spam. Just click that on my mouse, and he's done. All right, first clip of the video, we got a Smasher on hand. Let's see how much this does. You can see that pulsing damage is helping. You know, this was doing a lot more versus Smashers in the other zone. But you can see my health right now, or my energy. If I phase shift, goes up to 85. I don't really know what's happening there, but you can see Seismic Smash is actually doing some pretty good damage. Phase Shift is keeping the energy up. If I keep him right at the end, it actually does so much. Like, I just soloed a Smasher with relative ease. Then, of course, we can go up to a group of enemies. The range on Seismic Smash is kind of good. Kind of good. I don't want to wake up that Taker and get into too much trouble, so I'm going to Phase Shift away. Haven't found any coconuts yet, so I got to be careful. But like I said, Seismic Smash is actually pretty strong, and we are boosting it by a ton. We've got that 125 or whatever it is damage bonus from Ragnarok in the lead. Then we've got the 20% from Ken in support. We're hitting pretty hard. Perfect. We got an encampment. We got a Smasher over here. We got a Crow that we can not kill because the reticle on this is getting messed up by enemies attacking me. And now I've tamed a boar. What is going on? Okay. What? What was that? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try that again. Okay, we need to antagonize the Smasher. Just get him over here. So maybe if I just shoot by his head and get him. There we go. Take out the zombie chicken and enjoy the crowd clearing of this. So I feel like I need to be a little tactical with this. First and foremost, everything's attacking me all at once. Coconut's doing a great job keeping me alive. How much am I actually healing from the spamming? Oh, okay, we got sound alerts. I'm gonna mute that because people on stream like to have fun, all right? People on stream like to redeem these cards. Twitch link down below if you guys ever want to be a part of one of these live recordings, but I don't want it to overtake the video too much, so I'm gonna have to mute that, get back to them later. This is actually doing really well. Oh god, never mind. All right, I never actually got to the other encampment. I found a different one on the way, so here we go. This is like a little bit of a better showcase. You know, the enemies are going in, dying nice and easy. Mist monsters gearing up, but we're killing them nice and dead. If it looks like if you position them appropriately, you can go ahead and actually hit them multiple times with the same Seismic Smash. We saw that earlier with the Smasher, and it hits for a ton of damage when you stack them up like that. Oh, beautiful. It's like bowling. Just a nice crowd of enemies standing around, and they're dead. That pulsing damage, pulling them in, taking some extra damage on top of that. Distance is kind of annoying, but that's why I brought a bow. Okay, yes, and easy cleanup. All right, we got another horde of zombies here. Let's see if I can time. Oh, that kind of. Oh, yeah. So I was trying to position it so that I hit the Taker twice, or whatever that was, the zappy face twice, and that's actually exactly what happened. So I knocked him back into the pulsing damage, which knocked him over here, and then when it came back, it hit him a third time. That worked really well. Seismic Smash kind of strong. Oh, that's not a mimic. All right. I spy a Taker. We gotta get nice and close, Eat the coconut, get nice and healed, get it perfect distance, and it got knocked out of the way. So what? Oh, hit him twice right there. That's what I'm going for. So one of the things that Seismic Smash can do is you can. The problem is that the Ragnarok actually increases the impact, which works to your deficit. What happens is that you are knocking them out of the way, out of the path of the Seismic Smash, so you don't always hit them twice. It's kind of a nerf, but you're doing so much damage that it's kind of fine. I don't know. You just got to play around that and be aware of it. So I wanted to demonstrate while I'm prepping myself to replay this encampment. If you know, Seismic Smash, no cooldown on that thing, and then, as I was showing, Phase Shift, you go up to 85 energy. I know I already showed that, but I wanted a nice clean example, maybe for the intro clip. Like, it's really weird. Even like twice Seismic Smashing and then just Phase Shifting, you functionally have infinite energy. I still don't fully understand what's going on, but yeah. There's the Smasher that was bullying me earlier. I'm ready. I got my build still up. Oh, yeah. 5 coconuts. Clutch it real quick. Oh, okay. That's not how that worked. Here we go. Zombie chickens are such a pain right now. Oh, there's no mist monsters. It's like they're nerfing me. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Avoid the Smasher. There we go. Stop him in place. Hit him a couple times. 4 times with the same Seismic Smash. That's so much damage. Like, that's actually doing really good for an ability like this. You know, like, we all know it's not the minigun. It's not going to be some tremendous amount of damage output. So doing even that much towards a Smasher, I'm reasonably impressed. So I think we've seen what we need to see from the normal enemies. Let's head over to the defense and see how this does versus power level 250 enemies. Oh, look, there's fire in Fortnite Save the World. For those of you who actually watched my overview on the upcoming Ventures map, you'll actually get this reference. Although, based on the queue of videos I have right now, that Ventures map might be live. But either way, if you guys want to see us going through it nice and quiet without any zombies in the way, I'll put a link in the description down below. All right, the defense begins. So we've got a few different directions that the enemies are coming from. But I guess I'll just prioritize wherever they're most bunched up, which is like right down here. Got my tire traps bullying them. Look at that damage, by the way. I didn't pay too close attention to the numbers earlier, but like doing 250,000 damage per hit stacks up a lot. Like, you can do 500,000 damage on one enemy really quickly, and it's really, really nice to see that damage. I'm actually impressed. Look at that energy. Somebody got the pylon. Thank you, teammates. All my teammates are from the stream, by the way, so there are different requirements to add me. I don't add everybody, but those who are on my friends list are generally very helpful, and I appreciate their assistance. So let's see if we can bully a crowd of enemies. Okay, yeah, it's kind of tough with the mission as spread out as it is, but still, you can just enjoy that. Like, basically infinite Seismic Smash. If we're running low on energy, just got to be mindful to phase shift, and it looks like it's bringing us up over 85 energy, and it was at 105, because that might confirm a theory I have. So what I think might be happening, this is just a guess, I could be wrong, totally could be wrong, but I think instead of removing 15 gotta heal. And so I think instead of removing 15 energy by phase shifting, it's bringing you to a situation where you have 15 energy left over, which checks out in my opinion. That could be like some easy programming error or some simple mistake, I don't really know. Obviously struggling against the smashers, not really surprised there, but you can see if I phase shift, okay, I actually went up randomly. That's one of the bugs that I mentioned in the intro as well. Sometimes when you take damage, you just get a bunch of energy. I don't know where that could have come from. I'm not certain why I just spiked in energy, but if you look down there and then if I phase shift, I go up to 105. It's paying too close attention to my keybind. So I think that's what's happening. I think instead of removing 15, it gives you enough energy to have 15 missing energy. It's very strange how that works, but I'm down because as long as I'm mindful of my energy, you can just spam Seismic Smash over and over and over, just harassing these guys. Again, being mindful of the energy, so phase shifting away, boosting it up. Oh no, is a blaster being super annoying? Let me just do a quarter or 500,000 damage, just like that. He's getting knocked around because of that increased impact, but still. Of course, I can just eat the coconut. Heals me and boosts my damage at the same time. Phase shifting just to get away. It's a very active build. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a weird, awesome combination of glitches that makes a generally overlooked ability quite useful. And honestly, I wanted to make this video, hopefully posting it before the bug gets patched, just so that we can all maybe enjoy this together. I don't think it's game breaking or really a problem to be showing this, so that's why I'm giving it a go. I think anybody who's never used Seismic Smash before might want to give this a try. And I will also say to my Outlander users, normally speaking, try out Seismic Smash. If you get a bunch of enemies in front of you, it's a nice button to press to clear everything in front of your face. Also, by the way, look at that health count. 900k? Like, I'm at over 1, and how much health does Ragnarok have? Like, I know it's a mythic hero, and I know we got the health pylon, but dang, we're closer to 2 million than not. I'm all right with that. That's definitely keeping me alive. Little phase shift real quick here. Ooh, a taker getting bullied. So the range outside, look at that. That was a 250 power level taker. I might have help from teammates. I'm not exactly certain what was involved in that, but look at that. Pulsing damage, bringing the enemies in. Like I mentioned, it's not doing a tremendous amount of damage, but it is keeping them mostly in one place so that the real damage, the actual Seismic Smash pulsing can actually... Actually, I guess Seismic Smash is like pulsing out and then back. I don't know the exact phrasing, but it's doing really well. Mindful of that energy, phase shift, taker coming in, pretty good damage, but it's not doing enough impact in that instance to protect me. So let me just double coconut. I got very lucky. A teammate, what was that? What was that? I think I'm lagging. Why is my Seismic Smash not working? But look at the crowd clearing. It doesn't matter. Even with all that glitchiness. I'm just knocking these enemies away. A teammate was very fortunate, very nice to me. I was fortunate enough to have a teammate. Setting aside what he marked like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 chests that I could search, and I got up to 14 coconuts. So I might as well utilize these. You know, I don't need to have a ton of health. I just need to be alive. So since there's a mini boss here, what do we got? Nature, building blocker, tank, vortex. So not gonna be doing too much here. Yeah, this is definitely more for like basic enemies. I did recently actually I researched one of every pot shot, or yeah, there we go, 4 copies, so that I can have one of every element. And I don't know where did it go? The mini boss is just running away now. I think he's over in this direction. So I actually fluxed 3 new copies of the pot shot, so I can have physical, nature, water, and fire, and it's super convenient because when you have a nice chonky mini boss like we have here, I can just go ahead and take care of it. Gonna eat a coconut hopefully before I die, maybe throw out a couple of drones. We've only got 1.5 minutes left in the mission, which is actually really important because coconuts will heal you over the course of the next 30 seconds. So if you want to ration out your coconuts and eat them efficiently, in a mission like Ride the Lightning, we have a 3-minute defense and then a 4-minute defense. That's basically 7 minutes or 14 coconuts if you eat them in 30-second increments. And that's just a great way to use your coconuts efficiently. And I'm so glad that I did that with the pot shot, because the pot shot is well known to be the mini boss killer. It is on paper inferior to the Wrath, but anybody who's used the pot shot will know that it doesn't care about paper. It routinely does far more damage than it's supposed to, and is very much in line with this very buggy episode on my channel. So I think using the pot shot that's doing a tremendous amount of damage is perfectly in theme. And it's also just so nice because I never used it. I'm well aware that it's a very strong weapon, but I only ever had a physical copy, and physical versus nature is not a good combination. You want to use fire in that instance. Physical will do half damage, and it's super not cool. But obviously using a fire copy with some teammate support took care of that mini boss no problem. So if you guys have the resources, getting one copy or several copies of the pot shot, one for each element, is quite recommended. You only really need maybe 3, but a physical pot shot is so useful in normal like Mythic Storm King fights, and I know a lot of you guys run that every single week. You might want to keep 4 copies just in general. It's just something to consider. But yeah, in general, this loadout doing really great. I don't know if it's super viable without all the glitchiness. There are really good heroes for reducing the cooldown on Seismic Smash. It's not nearly as bad as it sounds, but it's, as you can see, it doesn't do enough to justify a longer cooldown than what we're experiencing. It's like, by spamming this loadout as much as we possibly can, or spamming this ability as much as we can, it's actually, it goes from pretty good to viable. It's not broken, it's not overpowered, I'm not going to be carrying the mission with this build, but it works, and I will miss it when they patch this glitch. You know, if they just want to, I don't know, maybe make the Seismic Smash cooldown a little less, I don't think any of us would mind that. Either way, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a nice rest of your day. And then